of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shama-lama ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This episode. In this episode of Being Mr. Boop, you're listening to it.
Okay. That's new. I'm listening to it now. I've never listened to it before.
I think the new editors really changed the direction. I think it's a lot better than it was before. No, I kid. I
didn't take offense.
I kid. Okay, so you're listening to Being Mr. Boop. What do you get when you boop in your soup? My name is Lee Stoops, and I am Mr. Boop.
What do you get?
I don't know.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I am Mr. Boop. Yeah. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I am Mr. Boop.
Okay. Ryan. It's Tuesday, Lisa Doop, April 14th, 2020. And today we're reading the 57th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
Lisa, in today's Mr. Boop, let's recap.
Woo!
Shadow synopsis.
Woo!
Mr. Boop number 57. Oh, he stopped doing the shadow synopsis! He stopped doing... Well, technically he didn't, but the secondary shadow synopsis is just going to be the primary shadow synopsis now. I think. Yeah, there's still one. It's just not... He doesn't post the shadow synopsis on Twitter anymore. He never called it that. That's what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
So, shadow synopsis from the Patreon. Someone on Twitter correctly guessed what one of the inspirations for this arc was. 3 Electries! Electro points. Props to them, Electries. What's the inspiration?
I don't know.
There are no comments. Should I comment what was the inspiration? No.
I mean, if you want to.
I don't want to. Let's I'm going to you start describing it. I'm going to look through the replies to the other strips.
It's very similar to,
I don't.
thematically it's kind of similar to the weirdness of Evangelion, but it's probably not a direct reference to that.
I don't know.
Anyway, panel 1. Alec, he's doing a little bit of a pose. He's scratching
Panel 1.
He's scratching his head, and he says, "Okay, let's see what I remember." And he does a little Electries afterwards. He's looking a little confused.
He replies.
Anyway, panel 2.
Oh my god, the Lost strip has way more replies than any of the others.
Panel 2. Alec Robbins it's a little one now, and he's floating in the void. You can't see his penis in this one, and there's a big speech bubble that says, "I got shot and killed by our bartender Sonic the Hedgehog because my wife Betty Boop and I didn't invite him to have a freeway with us." And then panel 3, it's again Alec, but this time you can see his dick, and he's got a little bit of the thumbs up and a dead expression. Nothing behind those eyes. He says, yep, that's everything. Then in panel 4, Betty is back in the photo. It's the flapper shot. And she says, "And you engaged in a freeway with Peter Griffin." And Alec, who's little, on the bottom left-hand corner, says, "Right."
There's no replies. It says there's like 15 replies and I can't see any of them. I don't know what's going on.
This happened once before when you went to my door.
I'm just going to assume you were right when you said Evangelion. I'm just going to assume that's the case. I can't find it. I can't see any of the replies.
Sure. People who
You know what? Fine. I will comment. What should I comment?
What's the inspiration? People who know anime will get pissed if I say this is inspired by Evangelion. But it's very similar, because there's big ladies in that movie and they're all naked.
What was the inspiration? Sincerely, dear Alec.
Mr. Robbins.
Dear Mr. Boop.
Are we gonna cover
shit, I hit enter too soon. Shit, I hit enter too soon. Let me try that again. Hit enter again. Fuck. So my two comments so far, dear Mr. Boop, comma, and shit, I hit enter too soon, let me try that again. Alright, this time I'll do it right. Dear Mr. Boop, what was the inspiration that someone guessed? Sincerely, Lisa and Ryan, hosts of Being Mr. Boop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, should I put? I should
P.S.
put some
Sign
more
up to host
spaces.
our podcast.
Should I put that?
No.
Okay. I don't want to seem too eager.
I mean, that sounds like we're inviting him, and he might say yes.
Exactly. Well, I'd be glad to have him on just to say that we did.
Yeah, it would be. I'd love to talk to him sincerely, but also,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if anyone
This-
wants to host, you
this-
can. Let me. I have to update the spreadsheet, but yeah, if anyone
yeah,
wants to
you know
sign
what?
up.
Just put it. P.S. Sign up to host the podcast. Lol.
Um.
LOL.
Nah.
Okay. Okay.
You can get the Patreon and do that.
Maybe I will. Maybe.
Let's see. Is it so? You described the whole thing.
Yeah. Every last.
I like the
fucking
thumbs up.
detail. Yeah. He's just,
That's a good panel. If he wasn't naked, that'd be a good panel.
if he didn't have cold dead eyes.
No, that's good. I like that part. I also like how tiny he is in panel 2. He looks like a chipmunk.
Yeah. Pretty great.
And I like Betty's like, what is that pose that with like the finger up? It's like indubitably or something like that.
Quite.
Indubitably,
Quite.
huh?
Quite.
I feel like it's more of an indubitably than a quite
It
personally.
could be any of them. It could be.
I like all the really tiny renders of Alec. Those are really good. Yeah. All right.
Maybe
You're
the
hosting this one.
inspiration was the book strip, the strip from the book where Betty is giant and he's climbing up a.
Oh. Yeah, that must be it.
Okay.
Listen to the Patreon or buy Mr. Boop Volume 1 if you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Actually, you can just buy the
Deluxe edition,
hard,
eh?
yeah, the deluxe edition that's coming out.
Which we will be.
We don't know that
covering.
exists yet. We don't know that exists yet, but it was just
In
announced.
Mr. Boop news.
It was just announced
Okay.
in 2 years.
It's-
In over 2 years,
okay,
actually.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't realize this is actually, at this point, this strip we're reading is over 2 years old.
Yeah. So you've been
Crazy.
listening to Being Mr. Boop. Podcast end now.
She was a lucky guy. So in love, I make it puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma ding dong loop de loop. It's the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
Sometimes the podcast ends at the start.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.